Hello again, friends, and welcome back to the Damsel in Success podcast. I am so excited to have you back here with me today. So I have been super busy the past few days, and I've missed you guys so very much. And I have something that I've been wanting to talk about, and I've kind of been thinking about the best way to say it and things like that. And the funny thing about this podcast is people ask me, they're like, do you script it? What? And I'm like, no, I just pick something I want to talk about, and I come on here and it just comes out, and I think that really makes for the most authentic content, and that's what I want to give you guys. I don't want you guys to have this like scripted bunch of mess that I've been like practicing in the mirror for 6 hours. I just don't think that that's authentic. I think that takes away from the entire point of this podcast. It's to just do it. Just do it. That's why, like I said, the past few days I've just been kind of mulling over this idea, and I said, you know what, I'm just gonna go for it, just gonna do it, because I feel like whatever is said is just said, and it'll come out exactly like it's supposed to. It usually does, usually works out okay, so I'm just gonna trust in the process and keep it going. And there's been a lot of events here lately where some folks have unfortunately lost their lives, and it's really sad. It's very sad. And I've noticed, and not to make light of the situation or any situation like this, but whenever somebody passes away, everybody talks about how they remember them. It's always good things. It's always, even if they're a bad person, you're like, you can't say that about them. They've passed away. You got to just remember the good stuff. And that's, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. But it made me think about it. And I was like, of course I want to be remembered as a good person, but I want to be known as a good person while I'm alive too. So I think that that's so important, that really we wake up each day and we cannot take anything for granted, y'all. We can't say, oh, well, I'm just going to put this off, and I'm going to change later, and I'm going to go after my dream later, and I'm going to, do all this later. Well, you're not guaranteed later. It's time to change now. Right now is your opportunity, and you may not have the next moment. You may not have anything. We're not guaranteed anything in this life. And I think that that's why it's so important that if there's something that you want to change, or something that you want to do, or someone that you want to be, start now. Start now. And that way, people don't just have to remember you, only remember the good times. They can know you during the good times too. They can know what a good person you are. They can know that you always went after your dreams. They can know that, you treated everybody that you met with kindness and with love, and that, you just, like I said, we have this one life. This is all that we're guaranteed here on this earth. And why not make the best of it? Why not, enjoy those times now? Why not start treating people nicely now? Why not start loving other people now? Loving yourself, taking care of yourself. And there's so many of us that, we spend so much time taking care of everybody else. And while that's very admirable and it's honorable and it's what we're called to do, we have to take care of ourselves too. Like I've told y'all, you cannot pour from an empty cup. You have to take care of yourself so that you can take care of others. And instead of saying, oh, well, I'm going to do all this, and then, I'll get to me eventually. No, do it now. Do it now. Because you cannot perform and be the best version of yourself if you're not really up to par and taking care of yourself. You have to take care of you. And that has to start now. And that way people can know you as a good person. People can know you as, a selfless person because you take care of yourself. People can know you as whatever that you want to be, instead of, I guess one of my biggest fears is, and it's not really dying. The dying doesn't scare me, because I know where I'm going. But what does scare me is dying before that I'm able to do all the things that I want to do. That does scare me. And that's why, I just kind of fly by the seat of my pants sometimes. Is it always thought through? No. But I sincerely believe in the no regrets mindset. You just got to do it. Life's a garden, dig it. Isn't that what Joe Dirt said? You just gotta do it, y'all, because it's so short. Life is so short, and I hope and pray that every one of y'all go after whatever it is that just sets your soul on fire. Whatever it is that you are just so passionate about that you can't even stand it. I pray that you just go after it. And that way we all know you for that. Instead of, I just don't want to, God forbid, go to anybody's funeral and think, man, how much potential that they had. Look at what all they could have done. No, I want to say, man, you know what that crazy heifer did? Let me tell you. And that way we know you while you're alive. And don't just remember you after you've passed, y'all. That's the message. I know it was kind of all over the place today. Like I said, I've been everywhere with this topic, but it's so important to me that we truly live in the moment. We don't take any moment for granted. And I just truly pray that we can know each other while we're living instead of remembering each other after we passed for potential that we never really took advantage of, or situations that we were too scared to try. Just don't be scared. Just do it. The worst thing you could do is fail, and we've already talked about that. What is failure? Just another step towards your success, friends. So I hope that you guys have an amazing rest of your Thursday, and I look forward to talking with you again soon.